Hey guys, so for today's video we are testing out a brand new concealer that I've had so many requests to try out. This is the new Makeup Revolution concealer. I really like the packaging of this. It's super pretty. It is a little bit on the small side, like I feel like it's just a bit short. I don't know how much product you get in it. But before we get into the details of this concealer, let's just go over the name and the shades and everything. So this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour Concealer. So it looks like you can use it to contour as well, which I didn't know. I would have bought like a contour shades. I should have done that, but I didn't know that. Anyways, I picked up the shade C6 and then I also picked up the shade C5. Here are both shades together. So we have C6 on top and C5 on the bottom. So I think I'm going to use the shade C5, and when you pull it up, it has a really nice like chubby doe foot applicator. It reminds me a lot of the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. So a lot of people have actually been comparing the formula of this to the Tarte Shape Tape, so I'm really excited just to be able to try it. So this concealer actually comes in 18 different shades. I'm pretty sure there's 18, which I think is just so incredible, you guys. A lot of the times when it comes to concealers, I don't know why, but brands release like 5 shades. I mean, obviously foundations too, they need to get better at, but that's a whole other topic. But I don't know, I feel like when it comes to concealers, brands will release like 4 shades or 5 shades. It's like, really, come on. So I just pulled it up on the Ulta website here, and it looks like it retails for $7 US, which is just incredible, you guys. I feel like that's a really good price. So this concealer has 3.4 milliliters of product, and then I have pulled up the Tarte Shape Tape since this is the concealer that people are most comparing this to. The Tarte Shape Tape, it retails for $27, so $20 more. So you actually get 10 milliliters of product in the Tarte concealer. So if you do the math, I mean, I'm not good at math, but I just quickly tried to go through it. It looks like if you do the math and you compare the exact amount of product, it looks like you would be saving a couple bucks by getting the Makeup Forever. Like if you were to purchase, let's say, I think 3 of these to get the same amount as the Tarte one, it would be about $21, whereas this is $27. I mean, I'm not good at math. I could be wrong here, people. You know, whatever. Anyways, it still comes out cheaper. So I think that that's really cool. Anyways, I am excited to test it out. So I am going to go in with the shade C5, and I'm just going to kind of normally do what I normally do. That came out so weird. Wow, so actually, when you apply it, like I know this is just like the first time I'm literally just putting it on the face, but as you apply it, it feels so smooth. It almost feels like it has a silicone based primer in it. This just really glides on. Okay, I might be loving this. I mean, I haven't even blended it out yet. Like, Amy, don't be crazy here. But it just feels really good when you go to apply it. It like glides on super smoothly. Wow, I mean, I can't explain the feeling. It feels like a silicone gel based concealer almost. Wow, and apparently this packs, you know, some good coverage too. So I'm going to put some along the bridge of the nose. I really cannot get over the way this feels. Like super, wow. Feels really good so far. So I'm going to use my Sigma 3D HD sponge to blend it out because it's my holy grail for concealer. I feel like the shade is nice. It's a little bit more neutral than I would like. Like I want a shade a little bit warmer. Let me know if you guys have any shade recommendations. I really like the shade Light Medium in the Shape Tape, so I don't know, let me know if you think there's a better shade for me in this. So it actually blends out really nicely, and I see why people are comparing it to the Tarte Shape Tape because it does have that really like flawless kind of look, but it's not as full coverage as the Tarte Shape Tape. I can just, you know, I can just already tell that. It definitely has great coverage. It feels really lightweight underneath the eye. Like it doesn't feel heavy at all. It feels super, super smooth. Like, I don't know what they put in this concealer, but it definitely has some sort of like priming, smoothing effect, which is nice actually because your concealer kind of goes in your pore areas, like right along here. So it's nice for it to have that smoothing effect. You don't want it to emphasize your pores, obviously. So I'm just going to let you guys look a little bit closer up just to see how the concealer sits on the skin. This has no powder on it yet. Okay, so I am going to set this concealer with a little bit of powder. You guys know I love the Wet n Wild one. Sometimes I don't set my concealer with powder, and I like a concealer that you don't have to do that. Today I feel like setting it, but I do want to test this concealer out more, see if you can wear it without having to set it. I'm going to apply that powder with my Beauty Blender. I've been really liking applying powder with my Beauty Blender because it just makes you, like the finished product, I don't know if you guys can notice on camera, but it just looks less powdery. It almost like, I guess the dampness of the Beauty Blender and the way that it applies with the sponge, It just makes the powder melt into your skin, make it like one, instead of allowing the powder to just sit on your skin. It just basically looks less powdery and less cakey is what I'm saying. So I will say right off the bat that I'm getting quite a bit of creasing. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me just maybe get up close. I'm getting quite a bit of creasing, which I know I keep comparing it to the Tarte Shape Tape, and that's just because the formulas are really similar and everyone is like saying that it's a dupe type of thing, so that's just why I'm like comparing them. I can wear the Tarte Shape Tape and not set it, and it just sets down beautifully on its own, and it barely creases. Like I'm talking it creases like 5%. This one, I have those creases that are kind of bothering me right now, even though I set it with powder. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish up the rest of my makeup, and then we'll pop back on camera just to finish up our thoughts. So I just finished up doing my makeup. Everything went smoothly. It gives you really nice medium to full coverage, I would say. I wouldn't say it's like completely full. It has a really nice smoothing effect that I really enjoyed. It felt amazing on the skin. So yeah, I really like it. I would give it like an 8, 9 out of 10. Is it going to replace my Shape Tape concealer in terms of my top fave? No, I still love my Shape Tape. It's just more full coverage and I don't get any creasing. I don't have to set that concealer. So I do like that one a little bit more, but this is honestly a really nice concealer. I can see myself using it a lot. I definitely recommend you guys trying it. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little review. If you are not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe and also sign up for notifications. Click the little bell icon beside the subscribe button so that you can get notified for all my new videos. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and of course I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.